541-791-8400. Their website is betterhealthherbs.com. And when you're on their website, all you have to do is type in peroxide, and their food grade hydrogen peroxide will come up, and it's inexpensive. 2-ounce bottle of it is about $15. Then the coupon code for a 20% discount is GOCC. That's like George Oscar Church or Gathering of Christ Church, a GOCC. And that will get you a 20% discount online. And right now, ordering online is probably the best thing to do, because those orders go through because it's so hard to get through on the telephone. Because right now, Health Herbs, betterhealthherbs.com, and Health Herbs in Houston, Texas, is getting hundreds of calls every hour, and I'm getting hundreds of calls every hour. So it's like really hard. I can't answer all those calls. I'm only one person. Brittany is only one person. And it's the two of us. We really could use some help. So I'm still looking for someone to be my assistant. I know that she's looking for people who have skills in helping people, and maybe some herbal knowledge, etc., and even help in manufacturing and so forth, customer service. That's the kind of thing that Brittany needs right now, so that she can help more people. I need more donations so that I can afford to hire somebody to help more people, because I don't get anything from the sale of any product, and I don't get anything from Brittany. So that's just the way it rolls, and I've been doing that for a long time, over a decade, that I have received nothing except donations. And very often I'm helping the poor, and the poor cannot donate, and when they tell me that they don't have any money, then I tell them I'm going to help you anyway. And that's the way Jesus Christ would do it, and that's the way I'm led to do it the same way. Is there any other question, brother?
I'd just like to ask you, and you really nailed that. I appreciate it, but something jumped in my head. Actually, there's two things that jumped in my head. When you talk about water, I've seen that before. I've seen those studies, and I really appreciated the report you did last week about it, talking about it. But that's the same thing when we put ourselves in environments and stuff like that. Because how much of our body's water? And we're talking about words have power.
Yes.
And the other thing I was going to ask you is, to your distilled water, when you're taking distilled water, I'm just adding Himalayan salt.
Yes.
I think I'm going to start doing some minerals. How much Himalayan salt do you recommend, would you suggest, for, say, a cup of water? Of a cup of water, how much Himalayan salt would you suggest using distilled water, because it does go after those minerals?
I would use just a pinch. If you're talking about 1 cup of water, I would use a pinch of salt. That would be about 1/8 of a teaspoon.
Yes, that's about what I'm using. Usually I make a little bit more, and put a little bit more to a quart. If I make more.
Yes.
When I usually drink it. And the other thing that I was going to say that I was taught with distilled water, because there's just so much I've been taught about it. They taught me. I learned how to distill it and all that. They told me, don't even worry about not having minerals, because if you're eating good food, your minerals should be in the food. And right away, I knew today that's a concern, because most of the foods out there that we're eating, even if you go to these stores and figure you're going to be buying these vegetables, that they're minerally dead. So I urge everybody to look into trace minerals. What would you think about using azomite?
Oh, that's one thing.
The rock dust.
Or just a little pinch of kelp, seaweed.
A
little pinch of seaweed. And then
there we go.
So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and take another mic over here. Was there anything else, Brother Al, before we leave?
No, No, I'm sorry to keep you on here so long. I really appreciate your show. I'll talk to you next week.
Okay, Brother Al out there in Arkansas, always a valuable contributor. He always inspires me to do more research because he asks so many questions, and he's great. So I'm over here, and I need to visit with. Is that you, Sister Florenstein? But you're not in Los Angeles, is that right?
Yes, sir. I'm in Louisiana. I'm in Shreveport.
So I've been getting some disturbing calls from that area that virus is really wreaking havoc there. How you doing?
Well, I'm fine, Dr. Truman. The situation is it's like, okay, it's probably, we got high volumes of oak trees and pecan trees, and right now they're yielding a lot of pollen. Even I'm beginning to have a rash in my throat. I do wear a mask when there's pollen days, or even if I'm sitting outside. I spoke with Bobby. She mentioned something about a herb, like I don't know if it's a berry type of herb that she says that will take that cough away from you.
Yes.
It's part of the kit. It's part of the coronavirus kit. What's the name of that herb again?
Well, mullein leaf is what is usually used, and elderberry syrup will take that cough away, and a zinc lozenge. Sucking on a zinc lozenge will take that cough away. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that will help you on that. Let's go take a look at some herbs that will take that cough away, and that would be over here on common conditions, and we're getting out of the stroke report, and we're going over to the respiratory, and we're going to look at herbs for the respiratory, and it's going to give us some ideas. Here it is. There's bronchitis. There's pneumonia, and the respiratory. I'm going to go ahead and close this mic. I'm going to close this mic, and there it is. That closed the mic, and I'm going to get back to answering the question about respiratory, which is under asthma, bronchitis, and hay fever, and respiratory system. So it's near the top. It starts with asthma, but we're going to look at the respiratory system because, think like one of the great things against any virus is sucking on a zinc lozenge. You don't want to be sucking on more than 6 or 8 a day, but because then you want to because the zinc lozenge has around 18 milligrams of zinc in it, and that would be giving you a big dose of zinc, which kills viruses. And I'm going to go back over to an open mic. I'm going to close it for the moment, and then there we go. Back to the report. So that's one of the things, But there are lots of formulations that are going to take care of that throat problem. And let's get down to them. I'm getting through all of this information. There's a lot of it here on there. And I'm almost there. But garlic and cayenne and raw honey, those are all kinds of things. Elderberry flowers, those are all things that alfalfa, wild oregano oil, diffusing the colloidal silver water into the air with a little bit of eucalyptus in your diffuser. That is what I use when there is pneumonia. But herbs like bloodroot in small doses, They are it is mostly an expectorant. It'll help you cough it up and get it out, which is what you want to do. But bloodroot is an herb you do not use in large doses. Best used with other herbs. Again, like mullein. Mullein is one that is used for coughs and sore throats. It's because it helps with hoarseness, bronchitis, catarrh, which is mucus. It helps with hay fever and whooping cough. It's called mullein, mullein, number 3618. And it's even used for excess mucus and digestive cramps. And wild cherry bark is another one that is used for coughs and sore throats, along with golden seal and garlic. So cayenne pepper, bayberry bark, which is an astringent. So those are the herbs that are specifically going to be very helpful with a cough, okay? All right, getting over here to Los Angeles and opening that mic. Am I still talking with you, Sister Florenstein? Sister Florenstein, I think your mic got closed. I'm going to press the button here again and see if I can open it up. Sister Florenstein, is that you? Is your mic open?
Hey Doc, is it you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was when you get back to the subject, you was talking about trace minerals. I was going to ask you what's the best salt
Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt. You can get that.
That's my question, Doc.
Okay, and you can get that from Health and Herbs in Houston, Texas, and you can even order it online on their website, betterhealthherbs.com. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, okay. Now we're going to go over and find Sister Florenstein again, and I'm looking for that, and I'm looking for it, and I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Okay, go ahead. And I've got open mic Sarah Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how are you, Truman? How you been, brother?
I am blessed, and we're coming close to the top of the hour. Is there anything that you would like to add, sir?
Yes, sir. I've been doing how about a little bit of I've been wolfing down lots of sauerkraut every day. How does that sound? Raw sauerkraut.
Well, that gives you that acidophilus. That sauerkraut helps that digestion, and it's very, very good for digestion. So it's one of the things that is great for the digestion is sauerkraut. Yes, sir.
There's a lady upstate from where I am. Her name is Susan Weed. I don't know if you know the name. She goes back away. Yeah, I'm plugged in with her too. She says it's a good antiviral. A little sauerkraut every day.
Yes, because it can help the natural bacteria overpower any bad bacteria, and it does have bacterial and viral antiviral qualities. So yes, so that's a good thing to mention is sauerkraut. From organic cabbage, and you get a good sauerkraut recipe and make you up a batch. It's good. It's good for the digestion. I'm going to grab another phone, okay, Joe?
You got it, brother. We'll be listening.
All right, brother. Okay, and going down here to Sacramento, area code 916. Your line is open. Go ahead. All right, I'm going to close that. Come back over here. And in area code telephone, telephone number 323-381. Is that you, Sister Florenstein? Okay. I'm moving from 323, and looks like Sister Florenstein isn't with us. I don't see an open mic, and I'm looking for it. And I do have an open mic somewhere, and I see one in area code 919-817 in North Carolina. Your microphone is open. Did you have a question?
Yeah, you answered it, Doc, about the salt. I'm good to go.
Okay, all right. And looking for anyone who wants to open their microphone, ask a question. And that's in Georgetown, Texas, area code 512. Hello? Hello, area code 512-508 in Texas. In Texas, area code 512-508. Okay, I'm closing the mic. And if you have a question, please open your mic again. I'm looking for open mics. I see in Sacramento.
Hey, Doc.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, go ahead, sister. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay. Shalom, Dr. Berst, and Sister Sharon.
Yes, Sister Sharon.
And all praises to Ahia. I'm just getting off work, so I'm in the store. I just had a quick question about turpentine. What is the turpentine 100 spirits good for?
Well, turpentine is an old-fashioned remedy and where they got in trouble with turpentine was that they started making they didn't get the original turpentine made from pine. They started making it from other things, and people started getting sick and even dying. So the turpentine that you buy in the store now is not the same turpentine that was the remedy that was used 100 years ago. You would have to make sure that you're getting turpentine that are made from plants, not chemicals, okay?
Right. Yeah. So what is it good for? I mean, I know a few things for parasitic, but is there any other beneficial need for that? I mean, for
well, it hasn't been used for a long, long time because it was all that they had at the time. But there are better remedies now that are for sore throat, for parasites, for being a tonic to make you feel a little bit better. That's what they used to use it for. But it's not used anymore because we have much better, more effective, safer remedies, especially since getting real turpentine is not so easy anymore. Okay? Sister Sharon, are you with me? I lost you.
Yes, that answered my question. Thank you so very much.
Okay.
And I did order that once before, but it was from a company out of Atlanta. I think it was Georgia, and it was 100% pure.
Yep, there you go.
Turpentine. I believe I asked you about that before, but I forgot what needs it was really, what it was for. It did work well for my grandmother. I had some things going with her.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, I just wanted to know what if there was any other uses for that.
Okay, all right. And let's go back over here.
Thank you.
And that's Sister Sharon. And Sister Sharon is a beautiful soul. And I've helped her over the years and so forth. And she's just helped so many other people. We need more people like Sister Sharon out there in California. And now getting back over there's area code 323-381. Your microphone is open. Is that Sister Florenstein?
Oh.
Well, then who is it?
It's her sister, Bobby. How are you, Dr. Truman?
Okay, all right. So,
I was just listening. I'm just learning, but I didn't have a question because you already answered mine about the vertical vein. I have severe vertical vein, so
okay.
you already answered my question. But I just wanted to be on the trying to get some valuable information.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yes.
All right.
see,
God bless you.
God bless you, Sister Bobby. This is Sister Bobby, Sister Florenstein's sister, and Sister Florenstein gave her testimony several weeks ago regarding the fact that she no longer has stage 4 lung cancer. The cancer was the size of a grapefruit. That cancer is gone. And all praises to the Most High. She used the herbs. She used the things we're talking about here. And she gives the credit as the credit is due to the Most High for the healing. But she kept the faith. She kept the faith, and she used formula number 1084. And she'll tell you today, she'll tell you tomorrow, that 1084 is a powerful herbal formulation that helped her to fight off that cancer that did not belong to her. She had the faith that it wasn't hers, and she rejected it, and she took the herbs, and she was healed. She was healed. So I just want to make sure although it looks like she had to leave the building because I don't see her there now. That's an exciting testimony, and I hope it encourages everyone here to keep the faith in the Most High and to use the natural remedy system that the Most High has inspired. That Make Lifestyle Changes report, that breast and all cancer report that's on herbalhealthreview.com with all those other reports. And remember, this broadcast is free. All those reports on that website, herbalhealthreview.com, are free. And the only thing that we get here is a donation when you can, if you can, and if you know someone who has the ability to sponsor us, to help us, to help more people, please send them to me. Let them know I need more people to help more people, because we're helping a lot of people and I'm not getting donations. The reason I'm not, they don't have donations to give me. They're under financial stress and they're pouring through my doors and I'm not turning them away, and I don't want to. So please help me to help other people. If you know someone who has a wherewithal to make a donation, encourage them to do so. And we're coming to the top of the hour here. We don't have any more open microphones. We talked about everything except high blood pressure. There is a high blood pressure report. And there's a...
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Truman? Got a quick question.
Yes, go ahead.
Grapefruit seed oil extract, can it be used to clean things and purify water?
Absolutely. It's something you want to take with you. If like colloidal silver water generator, you want to keep it in your suitcase and you want to have it. And then
Right.
and then when it comes to that water, you get about a 5 gallon jug of water. Drop at least 3, maybe 6 drops of grapefruit seed extract in that water. No bacteria, fungus, virus can live in that water. So yes, it's one of your things you want to have on hand, because it will kill all kinds of bad things in the water and in your body when you drink that water. So you absolutely are on target there.
Okay, thank you.
All praises to the Most High. Bless you. We are coming to the top of the hour. We squeezed in one more question and answer, but now we're going to go visit with our dear friend, Prophet Elijah, and get one of those glorious closing prayers. And I'm over there right now. Prophet Elijah, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Wow. Well, we got a lot of information out there, and I loved your opening prayer, as I always do, and I'm looking forward to your closing prayer. Did you have anything else you wanted to share before I give out your telephone number and ask you for a closing prayer.
No, everything is fine. I just want to thank you for all the information you shared with the people tonight, because it's vital that they receive it and believe it and they can achieve it. That's all.
You are so right. That is Prophet Elijah, and his telephone number is 334-868-3881. That's 334-868-3881. Prophet Elijah, my dear friend, would you please grace us with one of your glorious, loving closing prayers?
Yes. Luke chapter 22, verse 15. And he said unto them, with desire I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. Jesus, Yeshua, said that we would be judged by our words. Every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. The creative power of your word is in proportion to your understanding. I decree that you have a new life in the Most High, and you are healed. Fret not yourself because of evildoers, for they will soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. The Most High will laugh at them, for he sees that their day is coming. Their sword shall enter into their own hearts, and their bows shall be broken. People are assailed moment by moment with images on television, the internet, books, and newspapers by family and friends and the wrong counsel that leave them vulnerable to wickedness and sin. I thank you, Father, that even when one of our fears come to pass, you have a plan to help us to escape, overcome, and give victory. When we remain true like Job and state, yet you shall slay us, we will trust you. We will not curse you and die. We will continue to trust you when we have little strength. We know that you restore what was lost. Peace be still. Help us to reflect on Philippians 4:7, where we be anxious for nothing. Teach us to be like Jesus Yeshua, to give up the ghost when we are ready. When he spoke the word of healing on all who came to him, he did not pray. Prayer had already taken place in the early hours of the morning, before Satan had time to do any damage. Jesus Yeshua commanded the morning before the dawn began, and all the elements knew their pace. Let's come together now collectively and speak words of healing over our lives and the lives of our family, even those who do not know how to pray. Think more highly of others than you would think of yourself. That way, a multitude of sin is covered. It's time to fast and pray for a time of clarity of mind. Dr. Berst, thank you for this platform and the information that is coming forth for such a time as this. Bless you for being here and using your skills to keep us informed and abreast in what to do in this situation that is happening around the world. You were chosen to be a mouthpiece to help the nations concerning health and healing, with the leads for healing. Your skills are most needed now more than ever. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Most High, and he delights in your ways. I decree that you are surrounded with a favor shield. I decree that he lavished love and goodness towards you, and that you lead a life far beyond what you could hope or imagine, and that he comforts and gives you protection. In Jesus Yeshua, healed in Galilee. So he is healing in the same spiritual realm of radiant health today. He says to him, he that overcomes, to him will I give to eat of the tree of life, which is the paradise of the Most High. I am the way and the truth and the life. We're living in the best of times, and we are living in a worst of times. It is how we apply the time that we have been given. We can choose life or we can choose death. As for me, I will see the goodness of the Most High, good in the land of the living. Praise you, Father, for giving us this day our daily bread and delivering us from the evil one. When men are cast down, when we shall say, there is a lifting up, and the Most High shall save the humble person. It is high time to meditate on the scriptures concerning health, healing, and our daily welfare. Were you blessed by discoveries in health tonight? If so, tell someone you know who know about this information that he has for you. Bless Dr. Berst in return. Pray about sowing into this ministry so that Dr. Berst may be able to keep offering this information freely to many that's called upon him. Be ever so kind and let Dr. Berst know that his time is not used in vain. Show him your appreciation for all that he does, whether it be word or financial support. A workman is worthy of his hire, but just 2 hours of his time each week. Bless him, and you shall be blessed in return. So be it. Amen.
So be it. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Savior, Yeshua, all praises to the Most High. Ahaya, Yeshar, Ahaya. I am that I am, the Most High. Praise, worship, and thank you. Bless you and bless your families with his limitless blessing. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
And the choir said, all praises to the Most High.
All praises.
All praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High.